I love her energy. And I love that she's been through it, because when she talks to you about psychology, because she's a therapist, so when she's talking about it, she's not talking about something she read in a book, but she's talking about because she done went through it herself.
What is your recap? What is your biggest moments from the show that you would like to share with everybody? Oh my gosh. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I think I think the one I was thinking about the most right now. I've been missing Columbia. You all know I've been trying to act real happy and everything. I've been missing Columbia a lot. And I saw about Tink when she did Wander Your Way, and I was like, man, I am looking forward to wander some good places, helping people out and spreading the news and spreading some love and light. I remember that show, and it really touched me because for me, that show was more than just going on a plane and going on a trip. It is about that, about getting and loving yourself, valuing yourself, not just where you go, but how you do it. That was, of course, it's definitely about that wandering, but it also showed it went deeper for me inside, how you do anything is how you do everything for yourself. And that's what she brought out. That's what she brought out that day. And I called her that night and said, "You got to help me do this because I'm going to do it up from now on. My wandering is going to go to the next level." And she was like, "I'll put it on a spreadsheet. I'll show you how to do it. Tell me where you want to go." And in that moment, I felt like, yeah, Angela, you're 10xing, you're valuing yourself, you're doing it right, you're not going cheapo economo where your legs are hurting. And everybody knows that I had a car accident many years ago, but you still take care of the not suffer, well, I'm not saying suffer, you still deal with the issues that come from it in my legs. So why would I put myself on a plane that I know that it's all small? And I know I'm going to pitch for 2 hours, and I'm all, I could take it, I could take it. Was that loving myself? No. That was a scarcity mindset that we all know about. And listening to Tink that day on Wander Your Way really, really caught my attention about loving myself, and doing the best, valuing myself. Yeah, yeah. So that was mine I was thinking about. That was a lot. What you guys think?
That took us on a journey. That really did. Hey, how are you?
Good, baby girl. How are you?
Hey guys, how are you? I hope that you're doing an amazing day today. And if you're not, just get on with us because we're about to start talking about wondering things. What I am wondering right now, Dee, where is that picture? Like, where are you in the world right now? That's what I'm wondering. Like, over there, it looks peaceful, joyous, and so calm. So please, where are you right now? That's what I'm wondering.
You want to come over? My address is. You need some money for a ticket? Let's do some NFTs. What's up? Because women unite. Okay, that's all I gotta say. Okay. Let me come up. Let me come back. You know what? Fire. Definitely fire. Definitely fire. um, wow, I can go so many with that question, so many places with what you just asked me. How you gonna get booming on me like already? What's up? I'm about to drop some stuff right now. I am in Bali. I'm also in Costa Rica. Watch out. I'm also in Belize. I'm also in Cancun, Mexico. And I'm saying all those places because that's where I'm gonna be And that's where I'm at, because that's when I'm manifesting. That's where I am in my mind. That's where I am in my consciousness. That's my atoms are there. My cells are there. My energy is there right now. I'm claiming it right now for all three of us. We're going to be all those places. So that's where I'm at. So it's going to be this tranquil. We're going to have a bedroom for each one of us separately. That's what I'm meaning. Because, you might snore, which is okay because I snore too. But you can wake up when you want to. You can meditate right there by the water, like in the picture in the back right there. Girl, watch out. So that's where I'm at.
Hold on. Dropping it like it's hot, Diana over there, like the sun. She's like, I'm gonna be radiant today, whether you want it or not. And we're gonna be radiant together. Get your popcorn. All right? Get your popcorn, get your drink, come and sit on your couch, and we're about to be lit. All right. She was not playing. Wondrous time, huh? That's what happens when we wonder that Tank, man. And by the way, if you guys, another one of the topics that we spoke with Tank was if you're on Clubhouse. So all of us are in Clubhouse, and Mondays are Spiritual Monday in the IMC Creator Club, and Tink is going to be hosting that room every Monday. We are invited. You're invited. Come and get your spiritual, ears in, so that with all of us. So Tink it's hosting there with Mike and the crew, and the 108 crew. So 108 family, here you go. So on Mondays, she's gonna be there every Monday at 10 a.m. EST time. So if you don't have Clubhouse downloaded and you love us, but Clubhouse, get in there. Which one? Another episode that you guys are. D, it's your turn to pick an episode.
Okay, because you know me, I'm in the back office. And right now the back office is the Facebook chat. So, hey, Tiffany, I see you, boo. Tiffany talking about, I want to learn NFTs. Okay, come on, boo. I will drop the link for Saturday's event. We're going to be talking about NFTs again, virtual abundance, which is NFTs, and then this is the thing about it, though, guys, is that NFTs inspire. What sets our community apart is that we are spiritual too, and we're not chasing the money. We're chasing the freedom to do what you want, when you want, for who you want, whenever you want. That's the difference about us. And we are a huge community of people all over the world that love humanity, that love animals, that love everything, and that have so many different ideals and goals and dreams to uplift the consciousness of our planet. So I just wanted to say that about the NFT things. Okay, so
can I just squeeze this in here, because I just read an article today about this 19-year-old kid that over the last year, guess how much he's gotten from NFT in his art? Just guess. Take a wild guess.
500K.
Inch.
2 million.
Oh, I want $1 million. She said inch.
Inch.
$1 million?
Nope.
And he's 19?
He's 19, guys. I have the article. We can put the article so you guys go, you know what? No, take a guess. Put in some guesses. Tiff, let's see what Tiff says. I'm waiting here. It's not a small number, guys. You know what? Drum roll, please.
I love that.
$26 million.
Oh
I know. His parents thought his art was too dark. So an art collector told him on Twitter that he should turn it into NFT. So he did. $26 million. I know, a moment of silence, huh? And this
Tiffany said 500.
The metaverse is taking over. So if you are interested in finding out more and how to do it and what to create, how to start your investing, Saturday we got an event for you. It's free too. It's amazing. So go ahead, Dee.
Okay, Angela was saying it, but Tiffany said 500 million. You know, I like the way you think, Tiff. I mean, oh my gosh, just think of how many homeless people you can help, how many shelters you can build with that, and, you know, fire. So, okay, so as far as episodes, it's like, oh my gosh, which one should I pick? There's so many amazing people that we've had on. So we talked about Tink being on Clubhouse and when she was doing the Wander Your Way. Fire. When Tink was talking about is going on a trip with your girl Selfish. That was really on fire for me because me as a woman, in addition to as a mother and a wife, I've been a girlfriend too, watch out. There was so many times where I really thought that self-love was selfish, and it's not. It's really not. Even when you're a mom, dude, I used to feel guilty for like taking a bath. Taking a goddess bath, I used to feel guilty for doing that. Not really thinking or really truly understanding and overstanding that unless I'm my best, then I can't be the best for my daughter or my husband, you know? Or even being the best when you cook. Because remember, cooking when you know, when you eat your mama's stuff and you be like, Mama, how you do that? And she gives you the recipe and you follow it and it don't taste the same. It's because your mama put her love in it. She put her energy in it. So that means also when you not right, boo, you're putting that in your food too. So when you need to do your shadow work, when you need to do different things, you put it in your food. So that was one of my favorite episodes that Tink did. You know, it really opened my eyes to that. You know.
I love that episode too because it reminded me that I also want to do a girls trip. I've never done one. So, and I always picture a girls trip like something totally amazing, profound, and all of that stuff. So I love that one. Woo! We have so many good people though. We have so many good things, so many good vibes. Oh yes, Tiff. Yep, you definitely should. You should look into it. And one of the things about our community is that our community is going to be a launching pad for all the community members. So what, you know, like I was like, okay, hold on. Not only is this community launched the first women's NFT spiritual community, in the spiritual community, it's like they're real models. This is real people that are doing this. And you know, I keep hearing in my head the first Dominican NFT, and I was like, wow, that has a good tone to it. And I was like, what? So I'm like, okay. I'm sitting on it, you know, through the trials and the tribulations. I'm sitting on it. My crown is here. I wear it. It's amazing. Something that I was listening to this morning, it was a meditation that took me back into, you know how like your back to your soul takes you back into your body. Everything is like together. It was one of those meditations. I love Pastor Stephen. I just love him. Like his spirit is so beautiful that it's not even about, it's not the religion for me. It's his spirit. Like his spirit is amazing. Every time I need a pick me up and a slap in the face and my angels need to take me to like a coming to Jesus moment, they take me to that YouTube channel. So Ange, which one was your next, the next one for us?
There we go. The one I was thinking about was actually, I was connecting the first one I said I was going to do about the traveling with your girls, you know, and how is that being selfish? You know, I was going to say that one However, my other one after that was the one we had with Toria. I resonated with her, like awakening myself, in that way, and because you all know I've been on a self journey, but my self journey began before COVID. I just call that my next chapter or my next station, that I had to be at. It was an evolution to another point of my growth. But when Toria was speaking about, awakening, ourselves, our divine essence, first of all, you have to think about the word divine. I know we say it a lot, and divine is, like stemming from the Almighty God. It's just like it's the whole collective. It's divine. It's, you know, and when we focus on the power of what we're saying, you see the power within yourself. And when she was speaking about that divine essence and how you take care of that, like think about it. I remember when Master Shir Karshan was saying things like, think about the things that you're about to speak to God. You ain't gonna be like, hey, what's up, or give him a peanut butter jelly sandwich to eat for lunch. Let's say he came over for dinner, or he or she came over for dinner, sat down and everything, and you say, oh yeah, I made these peanut butter jelly sandwiches, you know. So treating ourselves like that is like disregarding the divine, you know. Whenever it got me to really think about when I saw a tasty cake box, because my family always has junk in the house, when I looked at that tasty cake box the next time, I was like, nah, I don't want that. I saw poison. I wouldn't poison, the divine. I wouldn't poison myself. And thinking about when she had that show, she talked a lot about how she awakens her divine essence and what she does for herself. And I love that, because that helped me to dive deep in how how you take care of yourself and how you think about yourself as a divine being. Because we are, we're strong, we're powerful and divine, and it got me assessing myself, like even down to my toothpaste. Even down to the things that I use just cause, and I keep saying, it's only for now, only for a little bit. You got to save a couple of ducats or something like that. And I was like, no, it cannot be this. It cannot be this way. And it's so funny, if I could share, after I put that thought out there, I started going, I'm going to get this, and start naming these type of products. And earlier this week, as I upgraded my thoughts, my best friend, Darlene Dargan Woods, I love you with all my heart. Oh my goodness. Her girls are my godchildren. We've been together since high school. She brought over this amazing gift bag with all the items that I saw that I wanted to upgrade in my beauty care. Every last one of them, y'all. Every last one. And then even down to the crystals. And everything I pulled out, I was like, oh, Father's Day. I was like, oh my God. It was just joy that it manifested. It was almost like, here's your starter kit. You said you wanted this. This is what it looks like. I'm telling you. It's right here. It's right here. And I wish we had enough time to pull everything out, but we don't. But she, on the mark, boom, on every manifestation of what I looked up. It was awesome. So yeah, that all connects to Toria's show. Yes, next time I'm going to be pulling out on a self-care day. I'll be pulling out and showing you all what you guys think about Toria's show, the Awakening Divine Essence.
All I gotta say is that okay, first of all, hey, how you doing?
How you doing?
How you doing? How you doing? Okay, sorry. I regress. I can't help it. So we have so many amazing chats after the show, and sometimes they last for hours. That day that we were hanging out with Toria, it gave me the courage and peace, serenity, love, and peace. I said that twice. To share some stuff about the current catalyst that I'm in. And it was really amazing, the love that I received from both. You know, Jesse wasn't able to make it that day. So Toria and Angela, um, the love and no judgment, you know, they were sitting and they were listening, they were feeling my emotions, they were and then when I say no judgment, because you know, we not only judge with our words, we judge with our energy, in addition to our nonverbal, so our face expressions, how we sit, our arms, everything, our mouth, everything. And it was none of that. It was pure bliss and love that I received from both of them. And it was all because of Toria, the episode with her, you know, when she was sharing so much about her own personal experiences and stuff like that. I was able to see her strength, her vulnerability, and it almost, because you know how sometimes we say that, sometimes because me personally, I would say me, sometimes I have to see courage in others to first see it in myself. Be like, my girl's doing it, so you know, so I know I can do it because I know she's doing it. And I'm not comparing, I'm tapping into her energy, you know? So that's what that show did for me, because YouTube really let me say some stuff that I hadn't told anybody. And that's the thing too, is that I want to share. Don't think that you have to do everything yourself, by yourself, is what I'm meaning. You have to get someone to share it with, because sharing it is also allowing it to actually come out of your spirit, your energy, the chakra that it is impacting when you hold it. So that day allowed me to let it out. And that was literally almost shadow work for me. It released me. So I love you, Toria. Thank you, Queen.
I love me some Toria. Hey, Toria. First of all, thank you for being here that day, because what, I know how busy you are running that restaurant of yours. What? Yes. Watch out. We didn't really speak about the restaurant that day because we were talking about girl talk. Yeah, she's the boss, boy. She owns her own restaurant. Yes. Yes, she does. And now she's into the NFT world. Watch out now, multimillionaire. I hear ya. Right. Yes. Ching ching. Ching ching again. Mm-hmm. So I met Toria through Charmaine. I always tell the story. So I met Toria through Charmaine because we switched on Manifesting Miracle. And ever since, it's just been all amazing. But something that I do love that that Toria shared was the cleanse, the pack that she said for that day, that, you know, you can cleanse your BJJ, and, you know, because for energetic stuff, for sexual transmutation stuff. So she spoke about that day, and I loved it. I loved it. So if you are interested in that cleanse, go back and watch that episode with Toria in it, because watch out, she gave us some good advices there. She's like, I am over this relationship, so I'm gonna need me to cleanse this juice before I go anywhere else. Okay. Yeah. The next one we're going to speak about is Otis and Tatjana. Love me some Otis and Tatjana with relationship. It's like they're one. What? I'm sorry. We spoke about a great book that day, but not only are there, yeah, you know what? It's so funny. They're amazing, like a soulmate tribe. Those two are like inseparable. And now they're also into the NFT world, taking over by storm. Leader number 1, leader number 2, and we're gonna make one. So that's what did you guys like about Otis and Tatjana when they came?
Oh my God, I love learning about them both. Congratulations, guys, by the way. Oh my goodness, they're blowing it up in the NFT world. I love their unity, but I also love seeing what made them that way. They are so themselves, learning about how Tatjana is, and she just shines through, and then seeing and knowing Otis, and then they shared their story of how they came together. I was like, oh my God, this is that's what it looks like. You all want to know if you on point in your relationship or the one you're about to get? Watch them. All you have to do is talk to them one time, but watch the show because that's an hour and a half of goodness, you all. An hour and a half goodness. Because you get to see, like Dee said, it's not comparing yourself. You just like you gaining that essence and saying, oh wow, that's what it looks like, And it's awesome. They're a beautiful example of a relationship, And they still run a free live on relationships which is awesome. And I think they're one of the best couples out there to do it, The other thing I loved about it was Otis telling his story of his evolution. Oh my God. And no matter how many times I've heard that story, it just resonates with just what believing in yourself and total trust and surrender is. Letting go and just doing, just being what we're meant to be here. And I know all of us have had that moment, and it's something that sometimes you have more than one. Don't think that you just have one. Some people think that, and that was it. No, you have a lot of hugs, especially if you're doing the work. If you're doing the work, you have a lot of them, and they all feel great. What you got to do to go through it. Remember how he was telling us how he, and fell off that building, y'all? Yeah. Oh my God. I know. Oh, but it was that he told us his thoughts as he was going through it too.
Yeah.
And it was like his life flashed before his eyes, an epiphany of how he has been and how he wasn't recognizing himself, his family, and those who loved him, what he really truly had.
Bam.
And then when he fell, it was like he said he'd let go.
That was crazy.
That was his, I know, right? And that was his surrendering.
I was like, what? Is Tiff still here? We want to know what her favorite episode was out of all the episodes that just came through. But yeah, what? I'm sorry.
Ooh.
Yes. Dee, how about you?
Okay, so hey, I'm back. Yes, Tiffany's still here, and she said yes, that was very powerful. And yeah, definitely, Tiff, drop your favorite episode. Boo. Oh my gosh, all that stuff that Otis. I mean, just what you said, Angela. Just listening to him tell the story, I was like, you did what? And that's what your mind was saying. And oh my gosh, and you look fine. I'm unscathed. But it just really shows you how much we can go through, in leveling up. And also how staying in the moment is really important. And it was amazing to listen to that journey and then see him on the other side of it too. It was amazing, because he was still so humble when he was talking about it too. So he was able to retain what he learned from that experience into this present moment, which was really magical, really, really magical. And Jesse, when you were saying that they were talking about a book, they were talking about the 5 love languages. And I remember I had a question, and it was a challenge to Otis, was because I was working through this myself. I'm doing so many topics of shadow work, guys. Okay, it's crazy. So it's amazing and crazy, okay? Which means amazing in my vocabulary, okay? So I asked Otis that day, that have you done the research or thought of the possibility that the love language that you have now was created out of trauma or lack? Because think about it, okay? Just think about, like, if your mom didn't get love in her relationship, when she has her kids, she's going to overlove. It's not going to be balanced. So then, or the opposite, you got too much love, so now you have children, and then you're not going to love that often. So you as a child will crave it. I need someone to touch me. I need someone to hug me. My love language is physical touch. But is it really your love language? Or is it a product of programming and your parents' trauma because how they treated you or raised you up? So that was going to be, remember we were going to have a episode 2 with them, and that's what we were going to talk about. So I wanted to bring that up so you guys can possibly journal that, think about it, sit with that, and really think about it. You know, why? Because my love languages are quality time and physical touch. So I need to really sit with that. And because, well, actually, I know why. Well, I'm straight to tell you. My mom, remember I said she's a single parent, so I didn't see her often. My dad, yeah, he wasn't in the picture, in and out. He was in and out, in and out, in and out. And even though I love that brother, I love my dad so much, but he was in and out. So that, I'm thinking that could be why my love language is quality time, because I craved it so much when I was little. Oh my gosh, breakthrough right there. Watch out now. I think I just got that. Thank you, guys. So that means that that love language was created out of a lack of quality time when I was little. So sit down with that, okay? Sit down with that.
Girl, I'm starting my journal prompter right now. Like, I'm like, okay, I hear you. I gotta work on that tonight. Okay, I hear you, like, at all levels. So if you're one like me and you need to write this down for yourself and really work this out and really figure out, like, what? I am like, okay. I'm also writing the things that I'm going to be burning tonight. Oh, let's talk about that a little bit. Right? Download. Sorry. So we're going to talk about that a little bit, and then we'll go back to the other stuff. So I recently just got a download on a week ago, I think. Yeah, one of those fireplaces that I go to, you know, to get some more knowledge and ancient wisdom for all of us. You know, it's places that we love, and there's people that we love there that it's like, what? You never met these people. Why do you even love them? You know? But while I was in one of those meetings or one of those Zoom calls, I get one of my angel guides that says, hey, why don't you start writing what is triggering you and what is triggering them so you can burn it for them, for everybody, as a collective burn. And I was like, okay, no problem. I will write it down. So as the downloads were coming through, I literally was just like having a conversation, and then my hands was just moving. So I was in the observer mode, and I was just like, and writing. And it was like literally the guides doing the writing and me just having to do the other part, which was, you know, the burn that I did. So, because at night I usually go out for a walk, then I go and, you know, release some stuff and whatever from the show or for myself, I do it then. So it's been like that ever since. So if we speak about things that are triggering, you know, something that it's come through that I need to write it down, I just been writing it down here from the chat as well. And let's go to the little bonfire. And yeah, so that's been something. But I really appreciate that, Queen. Like, what is my love language coming from? Lack of really from me. Like, did I create this love language, or was this created for me? That's pretty deep. I'm sorry.
No, hey, first of all, let me tell you, I appreciate you so much. I appreciate you, the burning, the not just for yourself, for others, and the listening, the witnessing. You know, I want to just put that out there. Yeah, I remember I had trouble answering that because I was talking about everybody else when I first even tried. So I didn't X all of them out, but I mean, I had to say, I don't know lately. And because you know the journey I'm on. And the only one that I was able to, which I'm happy to say, was connect to was the touch, the physical touch. And how I came to that, I went back when I was a child. I was laying in the bed with my great grandmother at the time. She wasn't long for being here after that. I was very young, 3 years old. And I used to love snuggling up on her. And she had this, those old silky pajamas. I don't know what it was called, but you just do this. And all I would do was put my hand on her nightgown and just do this. And I've loved that ever since. Every nightgown I've had, sometimes I will take my slips to bed. You know how our slips is made out of the same material? Anytime that, like the first day, you're about to go back to school the next day, for the first time after the summer, you know how nervous you get, you get all this excitement. Whenever that time came, if I had a test, I always grabbed a slip or something soft and silky and took it to bed with me because I love doing this. And I still do. I still do that. I love my creams. I love that. So I was actually I'm so happy to connect with that memory to find out that was mine as early as 3. And my older sister, she's watching this. Yeah, she used to get on me and say, "Stop touching me," because she was also on the other side, and I would do hers too because she had a silky nightgown. She was like, "Would you want to tell her to stop? That feels funny." So yeah. So that's awesome. I got to finally find out that one belonged to me. So I love that you said that the first time, Dee, and that you're reiterating it now. That's something for everybody to think about. What really belongs to you? And then the exploration that goes into it. You learn so much about yourself. And it's so freeing. I feel so free. Everything I find out, another piece of freedom, just like a breath of fresh air comes to me. And I'm happy that I know that belongs to me. You know? It's awesome. That was an amazing show. That was an amazing show. Tiffany she says, "Oh my God, there are so many I know, Tiff." She said, "But the first episode David was on about the flow," she said, "that was wow." And that one where I thought it was a different day. She said, "I don't even remember, but y'all had me in another place for real." Oh yeah. Yeah, girl. Yeah, girl. Yeah, girl. That took everybody.
We tend to do that a lot, right, Dee? I'm sorry.
No, that was fine.
Take me away.
Yeah, I like that
That's what I
song.
keep hearing in my head.
And I'm over here laughing because she's like, "Yeah, girl. Yeah, girl. Because she has experienced it herself, boo. She was like, "Yeah."
Yeah.
Like seriously, before we go to the next person, can I just share with you guys what happened to me earlier? So I was here minding my own business, getting ready for the show, just sitting here, doing my thing. And my husband and my daughter are in the next 2 rooms down, and they're watching The Good Doctor, by the way, The Good Doctor. But I hear somebody needs to get a lie detector test. So I go over there and I was like, "Hey, oh damn, this is my episode, whatever." I was like, "Is it the part for the lie detector test?" And she was like, "Nobody said that, Ma. Nobody said that. Nobody said that. I'm sorry, Dee. I apologize. I did not warn you for that."
I'm sorry, my mic was on.
She said, "Ma, nobody said that." I was like, "Oh, I wonder which room I was in, which dimension I was in." I was like, "Oh, okay, my bad."
I know, because the first thing I thought of, when she said no, no one said it, and I thought somebody did. You just didn't hear it because someone said it to her. Boo, you just didn't hear it. They should be used to you now. Hello, you her mama. This is not the first time she heard that. Quit acting like you brand new, girl. You the newbie. You live in the house with her. We having a blast today, guys. I mean, can you tell how excited we are? We've done 108 episodes. We are kicking it. Oh, oh, 108, 108, 108. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Okay. Who are we gonna talk about next? I'm excited. This is amazing recap, and we might need to do more of this. Yeah, because there's more. There's always more than just one aha I get out of our episodes. So we need to start recapping. People be like, you know what? Let's talk about Tink today. That girl, Jabaria. Oh my gosh! What? And when D drops, I mean, it's so many, all of us. Right. I was thinking about the regression, the past life regression. Oh my God. Oh my God. When he was saying he was with his husband and all that and stuff, and it just happened to be the relationship that he was within now, and it was the same person, and what? Exactly. Oh my gosh. So yeah, we need to do this more often.
That episode was good. That episode was such an amazing episode. By the way, they have a YouTube channel, and they open a YouTube channel after us. Like, I'm tired, girl. Like, I could be on YouTube. Yes, you can. Right? They took us on a journey that day. I was like, what? I'm sorry, say that again? Okay, all right. Yes. And what was your favorite at Rise thing? The meditation was also on fire.
Oh, yeah. And I wanna continue that. My favorite, I love connecting on that show when we were talking about what it means to be a mother. What it means to be a mother. Because that has followed me a long while. As you all know, that my boys are all adopted. They're my sister's children, but adopted back into the family where we took care of them. So, and letting that be said and having that reach out to so many women, and I love because it came from when they was talking about the past life and then being a mother, and then coming into this existence, and then I had connected still being a mother, and then being able to share that and say that, and it reached so many women. A lot of women love that because still a struggle. It's a struggle for many. So that is always dear to me. And I love being able to have that connection that day and share that and have so many women hear that you're whole, you know what I mean? And you're a mother, whether you physically birth or not, that you are, and connecting to that, that feminine energy, Yeah, that was mine. That was mine. And I've been like really, I've been watching Ryan a lot. And if we ever meet again, I'm probably going to get asked the question. I see all the likes, and you better stop staying up to 2:00 in the morning, because that's when you can see the light come in and everything. So whenever I can't rest, I'm flipping TikTok, and it's just hilarious. You just got to go to tranSOULutions on TikTok because it's hilarious what he does. Huh? Yeah. And I'm just like, flute.
I didn't know they were on TikTok. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
and it's so funny. It's so funny because the thing is, Ryan's personality is so beautiful.
Fire.
It's so beautiful. So you just can't help but smile in your heart when you're sitting there, no matter what takes place. So yeah, tranSOULutions, TikTok, keep on scrolling. And you see more if you like. So I get to see a lot because if you and I comment. So once you do that and you follow, it just bloop bloop bloop. It always. So I'm just like, yeah. So when I want to feel good, yeah. When I want to feel good, that's one of my go-tos. So yeah, awesome show.
Amazing, amazing. And also everyone watching live and on a replay now, I plan on doing a separate post, and I will tag the links for all of the previous shows that they've done. In addition to, I will put in their current contact information, because I didn't know that Rye had a TikTok either. So I'm about to reach out to Rye and be like, bro, why didn't you tell me about the TikTok? How come you didn't give me? How come we? How come I didn't know? So I'm gonna say that to Rye and to everyone that's been on. So you can, look them up, see what they're doing. Because we got so many people that we've had on. Actually, wait, everyone that we've had on is serving humanity in some way, fashion. So you will be able to be lifted up, rewarded, and blessed with every single one of them. So I want to commend them and thank them for coming on and hanging out with us, and sharing their light, sharing their energy with the Fem Flame family, Love you guys. So I'm out again.
You know what's so funny, that when you were speaking about this, I got a message on my Instagram from Rod. We're up here doing our thing, because we're fan like that. That's what we are. We are building a beautiful community, a beautiful, beautiful community. We're here together doing our thing. And our next person, actually Devine. What? That was Ashley's first interview, and it was her first live with somebody else on our show. It was pretty cool. The first time she met you guys, because she knew me. The first time she met you guys, and yeah, what do you remember from that episode? Because that episode was also fired. What? Psychology. Woo, woo.
I mean, first of all, you saying it was her first episode, you couldn't tell. I mean, because she brought it. She brought the knowledge, and it was fire. And I remember after, I think she said I was a little nervous. I'm like, boo, you couldn't tell? It was like, this is like your 105th interview. She was just killing it with grace and ease. I love her energy. And I love that she's been through it. Because when she talks to you about psychology, because she's a therapist, so when she's talking about it, she's not talking about something she read in a book, but she's talking about because she went through it herself. And that is fire, because then that means, you can trust her. You can trust, her knowledge, her essence, And even though she's speaking from her own personal experience, at least she did go through it though. So I that's what I love. That was the main thing that stuck out for me, and that made me really just respect her and honor her even more, is because she went through it herself, Angela?
Same. I did not think, how there's such a stigma that goes along with you hear psychiatrists, There's such a stigma that goes along with it, but you don't feel that with her. And I mean, believe me, you all out there, I know why that stigma is there. But not with her, because she brought humanity into it. It touched me. I loved her outreach to the community. I loved her humanity. Her name, her last name is her. And yeah, her connection when she starts saying that she had to break away from the feelings of what she grew up with, and how and fight from all that, and came into the world of spirituality, and connected that to counseling. I was like, anybody out there see this show? If you ever want to know the real deal doctor to go to, and you don't want that, what some individuals have experienced and so with some psychiatrists, look at that show. What was the number of that show? What was the number of that? Oh, it doesn't say on there. I'm about to see if it said it on the list, the number of the show. I'm about to call out the number. Find her. Dee said she's going to post it. Look at that show. And you'll see, because even if it's not her, because I know there's a lot of blessed, because I had to go to some counselors when I was younger, and I was blessed because my first counselor was a spiritual counselor, and it was my first experience connecting to someone in spirituality, but was counseling at the same time. But you want to know the example of it. Like if you're searching for a doctor and you get to sit down with somebody and how that feels, watch her show, and you'll see how that looks. Because she brought herself to help everyone, and that was beautiful. And with her humane spirit, and therefore humanity, you felt it, and she's there for everyone. She is there to spread the light and help everyone bring out, work out what they're striving to work out and bring out their own light. It's awesome. I love her spirit too, the essence of her. Yeah, beautiful. And you didn't know she was nervous. She looks a professional, and how she was talking. She was talking with us, not just talking to, some have a script and well, and just keep on talking. No, she was personable, warm, loving, and just drew you in, And then I remembered her, even though she said she was nervous, I remember she started smiling because she said she loved being with us. So that was cool. That was really cool. Yeah, awesome show. What you think, Jessie?
No, there is no script here. That's what I heard. Did you see the script? I was like, no, there is no script here. Somebody must have asked you, where's the script? Boo, there is no script. This is all free flow. Right?
Yeah.
Give it a script, you might mess it up.
And that's why she was so natural. She was just her. And I loved it. And that's why she loved us, because that's how we roll. It was awesome. And she's awesome.
That's how we roll, boo.
Rolling.
That's why we roll.
Yes. That's what makes it so wonderful, because that's what we do. Someone asked me one time, because I had about like what I do and everything, and I said that because I didn't claim being a professional, but I claim being me, and wherever that helps you, that's where it's supposed to help you, because we're professional at the things we do. Do you know what I mean? And people want to talk about who are going through things, or want to talk about and talk to people that are going through or have been through what they've been through. It's validation. Like, oh, you know how I feel. How people go, oh, I know how you feel, or I know that's right. Do you? You know what I mean? What perception are you going to come from this? And yeah, so people resonate that way. People resonate when you've been there, done that. And that's why we also talked on that show. We talked about when you go out, get help. Get a coach, get a master, get someone, because you know what? They've been there and done that. So their teachings are genuine, on point, and they will resonate with you. Been there, done that. Nobody just read a book and said, well, chapter 3 on page 497 says, chapter 3 would be on 497, but you know what I'm saying.
I get it. One of my guys the other day told me, how many books are you going to read until you put it into practice?
Whoa. Oh.
I'm sorry. What? I'm in here by myself. Hold on. Who said that?
Oh my gosh.
Who said that? Come out right now.
That hit me here. I didn't fly back for no reason. Whoa. Wow.
I'm sorry.
All right.
I was like, what is going on? I was, it was as subtle as can be. I was reading the book, and, I was speaking about things, and I was like, wait, what? There's somebody, how many books are you going to read before you put it into practice? I stood up, My guys, they're so funny. Hey, Christine. D, how do you feel about that? What? The guys, right?
You know what? You gotta love them, because they love you. Because you know how you got them friends. You be like, "Girl, do I look fat?" They're like, "No." Your guys, yes, you look fat. Will you quit eating them chips? That's your guys. They in your face. They're not your friend. They're your best friend. They love you so much. They're not afraid that you're going to unfriend them because they're like, whatever, bro, I'm going to be with you. I watched you in the shower earlier. So what you mean? You can't unfriend me. I saw you in the bed last night. You cannot unfriend me. Hello. So I'm going to tell you like
They're going to be saying, I'll wait. I'm going to eat on these Cheetos that I took from you, and I'll wait. I'm going to eat your Cheetos, and I'll wait for you. Once you stop being mad, then I'll be here without Cheetos because I'm going to eat it. Over. Done. Guys, so if we're celebrating 108 episodes, and this is what we do. The guys just take over. So, it's funny that you said that because within the last 24 hours, I've been going through like a lot of mental, like my mind was so clogged. Like, I was like, what is going on? Like, you work on things and you think it's okay, but now it's like, it comes and hits you and you're in the middle of it. And you're like, okay. So your faith gets tested right away. Like right away. The universe, what? So you go into a spiral in your head. And I was in that. I was in that spiral. I woke up in the middle of the night. I went to bed. First, I went to my best friend's house. That's why I couldn't do the back office thing. So I went to my best friend's house. It was cold here, really, really cold. But my best friend said, hey, you want to come over? I cook what you like. So she makes these onion sauce salad with like lime and so it's just so good. It's like so juicy. And every time she makes it, she sends me a text and she's like, hey, I make some of the salad you like. Do you want some? And I was like, yeah, I actually need a pick me up food right now because I just got a letter and it's not so good right now. So it's great. Thank you. So I go to her house. We had a conversation. I helped the girls with the homework and all that. She's like, I'm going to need you to come every single day. So we can do this. I'll cook for you and you can help the girls with the homework. I like this. I said, that's a great balance actually. So we talked a little bit and, it distracted me from, dealing with the letter that came on the mail. So I went there, switched in my energy and really got some good Zoe medicine with the angels and the guys on it. She has some fairy dust up in there. She was like, Tia, you want this rock? And giving me crystal rocks and throwing dust at me and giving me hugs, just what I needed. So anyways, I went through all of that. And when I was shaking the cards to read now, we got one card that flew out, right? And I was like, okay, perfect. But the angels are like, oh, take out one more. And I was like, so I take out one more, and then I was like, and I took out the surrender card. Right? And then they were like, yeah, no, that one's for you. That one's for you. That one's not for the flame. That one's for you. Surrender. And I was like, emotional moments. Yeah. So they get me like that. And now in the middle of doing the reading with you guys, I'm just like, all right, take it easy. So yeah, we got the card of joy and contentment. Joy and contentment. I feel like a little kid. I don't know who did this to me, but we're going with it. Be here now. Enjoy yourself. I love that we're here now, enjoying ourselves for our 108 episode. We went and did this, right? We were here for 108 times. You showed up for you. We showed up for us. Your guys showed up for you, your ancestors, whatever you needed. So like if that day you felt something and you were like, what? But you came to Feminine Flame, you felt something. The energetic fields puncture whatever needed to puncture, and something beautiful and amazing happened. So one, you rock for showing up at whatever time that was for you, in the morning, when we were live, when we were in live, whenever you watch those videos, because it did what it needed to do for you, right? A wave of commitment washing over you. Today is definitely the right time to let go and trust. Let go and trust, because tomorrow, the 28th, is going to be a magnificent day for the energies. That day is going to double cut, because we got to remember that in January, we're still working on the crap that we were working on in 2021. So this is in the shadow works of all of these things. And this is what I had to get reminded the other day by the guys. They're like, I was having an ancestor moment, and I'm in the back and say, oh, ancestors, I'm falling off my chair here. I'm going back to work. And I was having this conversation with them, and what came through, I was like, let's go watch Chica's monthly thing. And I was like, okay, well, let's do it. So I put it on, and all of the feelings that my body was feeling was interpreted by her voice. And I was like, all right, well, you guys have a very weird sense of humor. And this is what I love about my guys. And this is what you should love about your guys, that when you can send into a spiral, into listening to a song or a meditation, or somebody that something told you, that's actually the guides, the universe speaking to you, so that you can get what you need. Because you know what, but we want you to get this. Like last night when I was feeling like my heart, my chest was so tight. I was like, oh my God, so tight. So like I opened the letter, saw it, and I was like, and then 5 minutes later, my friend texts us and say, hey, what you up to? I cooked. You want to come over? Okay, well, you're not going to leave me alone in my sorrow and tribulations, right? So be joyous, be amazing. I know that this is not what the book said, but we have pulled this card for you in the various episodes. Because that's who we are. We're here to vibe, bring amazingness, bring wisdom, bring us raw to the bones, to the skin, on good days, on bad days, on days that it seems like, what? No, like Dee wasn't even on camera yesterday. We're doing some shadow work. Okay, all right. But you know what? That's behind the scenes shadow work. Something that I love, that I heard in one of our looms recently, and I'm gonna just drop it like it's hot here after this one. Was when one of our sister Kendra shared in one of our groups, that she shared, the dark in me sees the light in you, and the light in you sees the dark in me. And I was like, ooh, that's deep. Okay. Yes. So that was deep. Was it that deep for you, Dee? Because that was like, oh.
Yes. And that actually, if I can edit what you said a little bit. She said that the light and dark in me sees the light and dark in you. And that is straight power right there. Because like when you only say I see the light in you, you are also ignoring their darkness, which is that's why we gotta do shadow work now, is because we are ignoring. That's why it becomes darkness. I'll say it that way. It's because you are ignoring it. So that's powerful. That's deep, because that means I'm saying that the shadow work that I'm doing in me sees a shadow work that you're doing in you. And we can do this together. So not only does my light see you, but that little kid that's crouched in the corner crying, which is me, also sees that little kid crouched in the corner with you. That's a ride or die right there. That's ride or die.
And it makes me appreciate my sister so much. I appreciate all of you, because we're communal. We're not out here supposed to be by ourselves in the corner, and we're not. And that statement right there makes me appreciate my sisters. Yeah. Wow. That is beautiful. So thankful. I'm so thankful. So thankful for today. So thankful for our 108th show. Wow, you all. We're here. We're here. Someone made me focus on that word before in the temple when I was younger. It said, if you're here, then you're here. And I went, wow. And we're here. People used to ask me, how you doing? I said, I'm good. I'm here. What are you grateful for? I'm grateful for you all. I'm grateful for all my sisters. I'm grateful for everyone showing up. I'm grateful for everyone who's seen every show, who's still looking at the show, who binge watches it. I'm grateful for the show that we listen to our divine spirit and put it out there to help somebody who was crying one night, somebody who just thought they couldn't do it, somebody who had to go out for that job and didn't feel the strength or power and got it that night before and they got the job. I'm just on so many levels, on so many levels. I was told when I was younger, you never know how the divine is working for you, and the divine is there before you get there. So to be a part of that, energy and part of that, and just get that out, that's just awesome sauceness. Super, what is that? Flowtastic and crack-a-lackin' and all rolled into one. All rolled into one.
Man, so man, I just gotta download. We should be doing one of these for the episodes that me and Dee dare ourselves, and and vice versa of all the episodes that we were together, the three of us. That's coming soon too. So we're gonna be here for 2 more episodes, huh? We're gonna add 2 more here, or we're gonna do that on Facebook. On YouTube. Yes.
Let it go. Let it go.
Let it go. Let it go. Wow.
Wow, girl.
Wow. That's but I wanted to share with you guys that when Dee was saying the little person, the little me, my mini me, my beautiful me is seeing you, my candle back there popped. Like, I was like, okay, well, funny, right? Yes, it's so funny. I was like, you guys. I've been showering with an extra presence of beings lately because I've been feeling a little, my vibration hasn't been there, so they're showing up. They're like, oh, you need us? Okay, we got you. One of my favorite acquainted with one of my guides was not too long ago, and I didn't really know that that I was in the presence of one of my guides. It was just so magical, and I was like, what is going on? What? I'm sorry if I share this, they're gonna think I'm crazy. What this is, oh man. So it was beautiful. It was on a snowy day. I got symbols in the floor, and then the next day I pulled the card here because I was like, wait, who am I talking to? Because it's so intergalactical, peaceful, and it was just amazing. And when he shows up, he's always, it's like I felt him before in different ways, but this time around was just like, wow, my whole street lights are just lit and peaceful, and just like feeling that. I was like, wow. When you're in a moment, you're like, you saw that, right?
No.
Obviously, he didn't want us to say.
He didn't want us to say.
Don't be trying to tell on me.
See how it works? See how it works? See how it works?
We are definitely live. Oh my God. She's like, I'm coming back. Like, I don't care what y'all say. I'm coming back.
I'm coming back. Hey, he'll be like, try it again. See what happens. I'm sorry, y'all, but this is all the way live. This is how it is. This is the energy. This is it. This is what it looks like.
Yes, it is. And I love what this is showing too. If you don't see it, this is showing Jesse's persistence and her
Yes.
dedication.
Yes.
And she's like, whatever, I'm coming back. What? I'm coming back. What? Go ahead, Jesse.
I said, wait, what's going on? Y'all don't want me to share the story? Is that what it is? Okay, I got you. And that's for you. So, just with that being said, this is what happens when my guides take over. You can see it live. And I'm out. I'm complete
Love
for
it.
now.
Oh, that was priceless. That was priceless. That was great. That's her strength, you all, and that's the fighting power. That's the fighting strength she has for you all too. Just know how much she fights for herself. That's her fighting for you. And so I'm like, Jesse was like, what I say, they said what we say, and did it again. That was priceless. That was beautiful. I love life, you all. I love life. I love what we're doing. When we're here, we're all here for it. Ugh. Yes, this is amazing. This is amazing. And the more I learn about it, the more awesome tastic it gets. This is good. This is great. We are at, oh my goodness. It is 12 after the hour. Wow. Divine number, 2, 2, and a 1 together. Wow. Wow. Reset. Come calm. Back to calmness. Do you have anything else that you would like to say on this 108 show before we go off? Sound like I went right into the quiet zone. Didn't it sound like I went into the quiet zone?
Sound like one of those quiet storm. Welcome to the quiet storm, and this is the. She whipped on that 900 number on y'all for a minute. Y'all not ready for that voice. Okay, watch out. So as far as my last words is love yourself, accept yourself, and get to know yourself. See it like a treasure hunt, you know. Um, and also do not think that anything that's happened to you, that you have failed or you made a mistake. See it as learning and know that you did the best that you could with where you were and what you had, the knowledge that you had at that time. So now, you know what, just look back at it and witness it without any emotion attached to it and just witness it. I was doing this the other day because, trust, all three of us, we be going through it too, okay, trust. And we have days where we're crying. For instance, like they said, I was not on camera yesterday. I was here, but I wasn't on camera because I could not give that energy. I was broke down. But look at me today, watch out. But I'm going to look on yesterday and witness without any emotion and see and just ask myself questions, you know. So that's my last words. Oh yeah, we're on YouTube tomorrow, and you better be there. That too. That's my last word. I'm in your face. I love you.
Gonna be on fire, on popping.
We're going to be on YouTube tomorrow, and that is my last word. We love you. I love you. We love you. And yeah, you know how it is. We crack lacking. We're going to be, we forgot that one. And we are going to be here. We're growing together. We're going places together. The universe loves us. It's going to take us in places and higher grounds. We're lifting up the plane to go into a different universe. That's what I'm feeling right now.
Oh, beautiful. Same. What did they say when they say the same? What did they say when they say ditto? Ditto. Remember that movie Ghost? Oh my goodness, I always love when he said that. I love you, ditto. Yes, I feel the same way. Mirrored my heart. I love you all. My goodness. Just remember, know yourself. Know your value, know your worth, know your power. Don't deny it. Don't deny it. Know your that God saw from you. Love you all dearly. And my goodness, we're about to run the test later today for YouTube. I am so excited. This is the second part of our Christmas gift. I still got the butterflies in my tummy. And we will see you. We will see you all on YouTube tomorrow. Love you all dearly. Have a blessed day full of love and light. Peace.